Okay, so I've actually known Josiah since he was 13 and I was 15 because we went to the same church. And so, of course, I didn't like him at first because he was just like this chubby little kid. And then he went away to college and he came back and he wasn't a chubby little kid anymore. So we have now been together 19 years, and in July we'll be married 17 years.
My wife and I met at church. About 2 years we met at church.
His booty. And I can't tell a lie. That is the truth. He's hilarious. He's witty. He's kind. He's compassionate. He's giving. He is a snuggle bear. Child, his booty is what really caught my eye.
Oh, my favorite feature initially was her legs. Her legs and like her butt. But obviously she was beautiful and all of those things like that. I'm a legs and ass man.
It would have to be the first time that he ever surprised me, and it was when I worked downtown LA at Minolta. I worked in a World Trade Center, and he was away. He went to college in Youngstown, Ohio. So we were together at that time, and I would send him pictures and updates of this huge Thai beanie baby bear. I mean, it's like this big, and I would go and visit the baby at the convenience store. I would send him pictures and updates. So this guy conspired with my entire office, and there were at least 100 some odd people that worked there to not only buy the bear, but to sneak the bear. He stressed the poor little the convenience store worker out. All the people in my office, hair was turning gray, heart palpitations, the whole nine. Snuck home from Ohio to his mom's house, had his mother call me. I was sitting in class, and she's like, "Baby, you gotta come." But it ain't an emergency, but you gotta come. And I'm like, "What? Speed? Don't speed. Are you okay? Do I go to the hospital?" She was like, "No, but just hurry, but don't speed. But hurry up, but slow down." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm coming." I'm in whatever clothes because I just worked full time and went to school full time, so I didn't care. My man wasn't nowhere within 2,000 miles. So I get there and I'm like, "Okay, what's wrong?" She was like, "Oh, how you doing? Are you okay? How was your day?" I was like, "No, boo, you didn't just have me break speed limits and sound barriers to get here, and you just want to ask about my day." And this guy comes walking down the hall, shirtless, with my bear. When I tell you that I hid under the desk for a full 20 minutes, it would not come out. That is seared in my mind. That was one of my first and greatest memories. When he does a surprise, he do a good job. He don't do them frequently, but when he does, it's to the gods, honey.
I would say one of my fondest memories is we went to Cabo together on a vacation when she was 8 months pregnant with my son, and we had a really good time there. It was with a couple of friends of ours, and we went deep sea fishing, and that was a good trip. And then another one was we went on a cruise with my older brother and his wife. That was a lot of fun. To the Bahamas.
His ability to forgive, his ability to still look for and see the best in me, and to advocate for us, to put his family first, to be fixated, almost obsessed with our children and our family. Although we didn't have that as a point of reference as we were coming up, he makes a very concentrated effort to be family friendly.
That we agree on a lot of things. I like strong women. My wife isn't the crying type. She isn't, loving basketball or desperate housewives. She's very strong-willed, strong in nature. I like the warrior spirit that she has. That because the other one would really annoy me. I don't dig like real girly girls. I like fighters.
I feel most loved when he does things and I don't have to ask. So, like recently, I just finished a huge event for the school. He would just randomly wash the dishes or cook dinner, get the kids ready for bed, just really take care of the house things because it was obvious that I didn't have the time or the energy. And anytime there's something like that, that really, because I'm acts of service is my love language. So anytime he just, or just slip me $20, $100, that'll put a smile on his face too.
Probably after she forgives me for screwing up. It's a lot that goes into a marriage. It's a lot of learning that goes on, especially me not having a father, or neither one of us ever seen a successful relationship up until now. So she's made some mistakes, I've made some mistakes. I feel the most loved after I make some pretty severe mistakes, and she still loves me unconditionally.
Well, we've been together since we were basically teenagers. So, we've lost friends. We went through the passing of my dad. His mom was in the hospital, had a heart attack. My mom was in the hospital having a kidney removed. We've had a lot of traumatic things happen in our extended family. We've had a lot of things happen even in our marriage with one another, having to learn and grow and really understand what love is. When you get married that young, you have an idea, but it's not a reality of what love is. And I think the greatest thing that we've overcome is the ignorance about real love, and then coming to a place where, and we ain't arrived, but we're infinitely closer than when we started.
You actually learn what love is, that it's not a feeling or emotion, that it's a decision, that it's work, that the other person is supposed to push you and cause you to grow. And a lot of times that's being able to communicate how you feel, especially me being a guy. That's not something that I do on a normal basis, explaining how I feel, because a lot of times I don't even know why I feel that way. And so when you're just around your boys, you can just push it off or whatever, but I actually have to find words to explain to her and express to her how I feel, and then make a decision on what I'm going to do about it. So just really what the true definition of love is it's completely selfless and putting the other person in front of you even though you're irritated at them. Children, overcoming children. Our parents lie. They're liars, and all they do is tell you about the good parts, but they don't tell you about the other things that can put stress on your relationship. It's challenging and rewarding at the same time, but I say our biggest thing that we've overcome is our kids.
It's really interesting. It's things that I'm growing in, he might be delayed in, but then it's vice versa. So we kind of can pull the other along. And we've had grace to have patience with one another. More so him. He's way more patient than I am. But just being able to see and to say, okay, look, here's where we need to be. Here's where we are going as a unit, and we're going to just keep pushing and pressing together until we get there. Trying to keep it focused. Like I say, Team Dopey. We say Team Dopey because at the end of the day, we're fighting together. We're not fighting each other.
Take vacations. I like to take more vacations. We're currently working on that now. Spend more time with our families and travel and have our kids experience things when they get a chance.
Ooh. You know what? That it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to apologize. It's okay to be wrong. You don't always have to be right. You can trust somebody, because love is all of those things. You can't say that you love someone and then not trust them. That sends a mixed message. You can't say that you respect someone and not love them. Like, it's such an intertwined concept and idea that I would really, like, girl, just wait. Like, the booty will still be there. Just give it a few more minutes. Just give it a few more minutes.
Man, there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of screw-ups. There's a lot of things that, but just to relax. A lot of the things that I put a lot of importance on in the beginning, in the overall scope of things, they really weren't that big of a deal. That I worried about things that I should not have put my energy to, just to being young and insecure and not having experience. That things are going to turn out all right. That I can just relax a bit.
Well, Josiah, I am so proud of you. The fact that you can overcome not having an example of a father in your home and still strive with passion to be the most exceptional father, and everything that you wanted, and then some of the things that you've been able to glean from others. I am honored by that, and I'm so proud of you for that. I want you to always know that I love you, I'm for you, that no matter what happens, I'm team you. I'm team you until Jesus come back and get us. And thank you for choosing me, for loving me, and for allowing me to build a life with you.
Baby, Tanya, 3 things that I always want you to know the way I don't feel about you is the things that I like about you is, one, like I said, your warrior spirit. I like the fact that you're tough. I like the fact that you're very intelligent. And I say the third thing is you and I share things that together that we both find in common. Initially, when we started, you weren't really into football, but you picked those things up. That you and I are able to forgive and grow together. So growing together, I like your toughness, and those are probably more of the things that I find attractive about you, that I always want you to know that I admire in you. I love you, baby. I love the fact that you and I have been on this journey for almost 20 years, and I look forward to a lot more until I eventually outlive you. That's a little inside joke. She always gets mad at me about that.